hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is Mr. P. Today I'm actually just going to be showing you a particular way, the way you should actually place your take profit and your stop loss. Now it took me so much time before I discovered this stuff during my process of trading. It took so much time before I was able to discover this stuff, and when you check on YouTube, you don't see this stuff at all, right? You almost don't see that at all. It's no way, right? What I'm actually going to be showing you now are so many people, so many mentors, so many professional traders. They actually place this stuff sometimes on their VIP for those that know. And yeah, so that's just how it goes. But I will actually be showing this stuff, how to actually do this stuff, how to place your TP and your stop loss as a professional trader, right? So that you don't just go about just thinking or deciding where to place your take profits or where to place your stop loss. Now, the disadvantages of placing a wrong take profit or a wrong stop loss is that you can actually lose your your capital dollars. You can actually blow off your accounts just like that, just off from a mistake of placing a wrong take profit or a wrong stop loss. Now you can actually have a really low profit there if you place a wrong take profit, or you can actually end up losing so much if you place a wrong take profit. You can just, same thing can happen on the wrong stop loss. You can lose so much when you place a wrong stop loss, or you can end up losing so many trades if you always place a wrong stop loss. So your stop loss and your TP, they always have to be just accurate. And I'm going to be showing you how to place this particular stuff accurately now. So let's check them out. So that first of all, what we're actually having here is this. Now I'll just be using a 15 minutes time frame just as an example on Crash 500, just as an example. Now I'm actually not doing any analysis here, I'm actually just checking every single stuff and just showing you how to simply place your take profit and your stop loss. So first of all, let's just check our stop loss. Now the first thing you have to do here is this. Now when placing your stop loss, let me just check any place. Let's just check on this particular spot. Now this particular stuff was actually moving like this. Let's just check that out. I'm actually not doing any analysis here. I'm actually just simply checking out something so we can actually have a foundation to check what we are looking for. Now this particular stuff was moving like this, right? It was moving like this, and then it gave a false breakout, pushed up, and then broke out finally for real. Now I actually want to take this particular trade, but I don't know where to place my stop loss. Now it broke down and closed because yeah, it had broken down and closed. I would have taken sales, but I would have lost, of course, and then broke down again and closed. And now I want to take on the sell again. Now how do I put my stop loss? Now guys, this is it. Now, in placing your stop loss, first of all, the one thing you have to note is this. You have to note the amount of your capital. How much capital do you have? Do you have just $50? Do you have $100? Do you have $1,000? Do you have 10,000 bahts? Do you have 100,000 bahts? Now, you have to know the amount of your capital, right? Now, after that, that will determine the amount you are willing to risk, or the amount you are not willing to risk, right? It will actually show you these two things. Now, if the amount you are willing to, if the amount that your stop loss is actually showing you is actually so much, it means that you shouldn't do that because your account might just blow up for nothing. Now, a regular trader or just any type of trader, just anyone will come to this spot and do this. This is what the trader is going to do. It's going to be like, okay, now this particular stuff actually broke out. What if it pushes up again? So let me come to this spot and so that I don't lose so much, so I don't lose this particular trade, let me pull my stop loss at the spot. And now the person comes here and places a stop loss here. Remember this stuff I just let's say this stuff had just broken out from here, right? Let's say this stuff had just broken out from here. It was a false breakout, of course, it pushed up later. So the person would have, let's say, placed the stop loss here. Now this is just randomly, right? Now look at it now. The person entered at the spot where it closed below, right? He entered at this spot. I'm just using this as an example. Now he entered at this spot and then the stop loss at that spot. Now, how do you actually know? How do you actually know where to place your stop loss and where to place your take profit, right? Now, what you have to do is this. You just have to use on this particular stuff, we're looking at stop loss first. So what you have to do is to check your calculator, right? So let's say our calculator, right? Now we just check our calculator, right? Like this. And we actually check for this particular stuff like this. And let me try reducing the length of this, the size of this stuff, right? The size of this stuff. Now, I'm actually having this number, this value here, and this value. So what I do is this. I actually come here and hit 81 21, right? 8121.361, right? Now this is actually what I'm having, right? Now I'm actually having that place. That's where I just placed my stop loss randomly. That's what any random trader would just do. And where did I enter? I entered at 80, right? So I'll be like minus 80, right? 80. Okay, let's say minus 80, right? 8092, right? 92 and 0.0 and 22. Now this is actually what I'm having. Now I hit on equal to, and then I'll be having what they claim. I'll be having 29. So that the difference between these two guys, what I will lose if I'm using one lot size will be 29, right? It will be 29 bucks. That's if I'm using one lot size. So now I now decide, okay, let's see now. Let me use, let's say like I'm actually having something like this, right? So let me say what I'm willing to lose here is 29 bucks. Now, if my capital is 50 bucks, that won't be advisable because losing 29 is like losing 30, and you've lost what you've lost over like 60% or 50% of your capital already, and you don't want that. So you can then decide what lot size should I use here now. You can then decide to multiply that. And that'll be for another video. But then you just see this particular stuff on one lot size, right? On one lot size. But then if you want to calculate it based on the lot size now, they can now be like, let's say times let's say 0.2 times 0.2. Now of course there are other things regarding lot sizes. I'll create another special video for that, how to actually place a good lot size when taking trades, right? But then when you multiply that stuff using the your 0.2, then you should see the exact amount you'll be losing on that trade, right? If that stuff actually hits your stop loss. And of course you see it hits your stop loss, and that's it. Now, what do you then do now at this particular spot? Now, let's say you're having 500 bucks capital, and then you are willing to lose maybe just 5 bucks. Then you can leave it like that, and then it hits this, and you are left with 95 bucks. Now you come again, and you come again, and you do same thing. It broke out again. You discover that was a false breakout. It broke out again at about this spot. You come to this spot now. You want to enter at about this spot because this was where it closed, and then you come to this spot and maybe place your you place your stop loss at that particular spot again also, right? You just place it and you are saying, okay, I want to lose roughly 5 bucks again. And then you do same thing. This time around, your entry point is here, remember? Because this was where it closed outside. Your entry point is at this spot. Now, you are willing to lose 5 bucks again, right? So you can then track it now. Okay, let's see. We are having what they're calling now. We are having the entry points there, or where I'm actually leaving will be what? 81, that will be 8125, right? 8125. Let's just leave the decimals for the now, and minus what I'm actually having there is 8104, right? 8104. So let's just leave the decimals for the now, and then we hit this, and then it's giving me 21, right? So that if I multiply this by the 0.2, and then I'm seeing that, okay, if I multiply that by 0.2, I should be having 4.2 bucks. Now, I'm willing to risk just, I'm willing to lose just 5 bucks. So I can then decide to maybe increase this just a little, and I know it's just roughly 5 bucks. So that when this stuff actually fluctuates and the rest, it doesn't hit my stop loss, it drops down. This time around, I'm winning. Just like that, guys. Now, this particular stuff, we can integrate it also on our take profit in such a way that at this particular spot, where is it now? It broke out of this spot. I know that whenever it breaks out like that, the next spot is coming to is the next hook. If you don't know what a hook is, you can actually just watch my other videos. You will know what a hook is. Now, this is actually the first hook that is here. So this will be my take profit, right? Now, I can just do exact same thing. I subtract these two guys, and then I know the exact amount I'll be making from this trade if I should use a 0.2 lot size, right? So that's just how it goes. Remember, I just gave a little stuff on my lot size. I'll create a whole video for that. There are a lot of stuff you have to know as regards what I call using the correct lot sizes, so you actually don't lose on the market. I will actually drop that video very soon, okay, so that you can actually just see how to place the right lot size also. So that's just it. On my take profit, I can just simply use the reverse. Now, where I take my where I place my take profit are usually my horizontal zones, and again, I have videos on horizontal zones. I also have a free mentorship on horizontal zone. I have free seminar on horizontal zones. The link to my website is just down below, so you can check it out. Now, I can just check my horizontal zone again, and this guy can be my second take profit. So I can just simply calculate, okay, what's the difference between here to this place, and then it will give me the amount I'll be making. And of course, from year to year, that should be maybe roughly like 30-40 bucks or less. Of course, let's say like roughly 30 bucks between this part from here to this particular spot. And yeah, so that's just how this particular stuff goes, guys. And remember, you can actually just place your take profit and your stop loss using Fibonacci levels. Also, I have a video on that. You can actually just review that video also, just like that, guys. So I don't like my video being too long, guys. We're able to actually check how to place this take profit and stop loss perfectly, guys. How to actually calculate this stuff so we don't take so much losses and so we don't lose so we don't lose a profit from the market, guys. How to actually how to actually utilize the market and utilize the charts perfectly, guys. So that's just how this particular stuff goes, guys. Remember, I have other free strategies you can actually use. I have free seminar videos you can actually watch. The link to my website is just down below. I have free robots and indicators they can actually use to mine from the market crazily, guys. Just remember to share this video and like this video. Share this video to other traders. Let's try to make sure that every single person benefits from this particular stuff, guys. Share this video to all your friends. Share this video to all your enemies, the traders. Just share this video to every single person, guys. So that's just how this particular stuff goes, guys. It's a bye for me, guys. I'm Mr. P, guys. Peace.